Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will analyze 22nd June's JMI MA English entrance question paper. JMI, let us talk about the university as well. This is one of the most prestigious universities of India, Central University, and which runs according to government rules and norms. Usually maintains its place in top 15 universities of India and offers a huge number of courses with Mass communication ranked best in India, famous for fine arts, architecture, law. Other departments are also good and worth pursuing, and the infrastructure is fine with a huge campus, mini canteens, library, reading halls, sports complex, auditoriums, hostels, and residential coaching academy. So, if you have any doubts whether to pursue this university or not, leave all the doubts behind and try to go for it. I'm doing this analysis on the basis of the review that I got from the students of the academy. They said that it was easier than the previous Delhi University entrance exam. Subjective questions specifically were super easy. 70 to 80% questions were easily comprehensible. They could easily answer 70 to 80% questions. Major questions were from literary criticism. We will discuss some few important questions too. Major questions were from literary criticism, awards, Indian literature, and literary and coined terms. So let us start analyzing the paper using all these categories, all these genres. Before going further, please do share and subscribe the channel so that you can continue to get the important literary information here. सबसे पहले डिस्कस करेंगे लिटरेरी क्रिटिसिज्म को which is a very important genre of literature. There was one question related to the matching of list A and list B. List A, we are given about information about some authors and their literary work. So we were asked which is not matched correctly. The Prison Notebooks, yes, written by Antonio, and The Ideology of Aesthetics, no, Ideology of Aesthetics was written by Terry Eagleton. Rest of them are right. So option number B here becomes the right answer for this one. Next question asks, who coined the term practical criticism? The correct answer here is option C, I.A. Richards. Literary criticism is something which is of foremost importance. You should never ever ignore this topic, literary criticism, and should cover all the major writers from ancient to new one, modernism, post-colonialism. सारे literary concepts आपको cover करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Mikhail Bakhtin is related to which of the following? The correct answer here is structuralism. Structuralism he was associated with mainly. Along with structuralism he was also associated with Marxism, semiotics, and religious criticism, but he was not related to Russian formalism. Many students were getting confused with Russian formalism, but he alienates himself from the formalists, and he felt that formalists basically concentrated more on form and not on content. He was majorly associated with structuralism according to the options given. There were questions from literary awards. Literary awards is something of foremost importance again after literary criticism. I'll say 3 to 4 questions are generally there from the awards, be it the Indian awards or the American awards or the British awards. किसी ना किसी form में literary awards से questions आ ही जाते हैं. So at least try to learn the recent years awards and the very beginning awards. कब किस award की शुरुआत हुई थी? Who got the first award? That can also be a question if you're not able to remember each and every year. It is difficult. No? We are human beings, we are not computers. So we cannot remember each and everything, but at least if you're doing your last minute study, go for the initial years of major awards and the recent 2, 3, 4 years of major awards. Champa Lahiri won the Pulitzer Prize for which of the book? The correct answer is option B, Interpreter of Melodies, in 2000. Exactly 2000, the round figure. She was given the Pulitzer Prize in Fiction and it was for Interpreter of Melodies, although the namesake is also a very famous novel written by her, but the award was given for Interpreter of Melodies. Next question from award section was for Nobel Prize. Which of the following women writers did not receive the Nobel Prize? When you cover Nobel Prize, at least try to learn the years of all the major writers. Here, Toni Morrison was given yes, Nadine Gordimer was given yes, option D, Doris Lessing was given yes. But option C, Bucci Amicheta is the only option that was not never given Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize in Literature 2007 was given to Doris Lessing, 1993 to Toni Morrison, and 1991 to Nadine Gordimer. ईयर्स भी आप लोग याद रखें, कभी कभी आपको ईयर्स क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर में अरेंज करने के लिए आ जाते हैं, सो यू शुड लर्न the major years as well. This was in 2007, this 1991, and Toni Morrison in 1993. Next question, who got the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2021? The correct answer here is option B, Abdul Razak Gurnah, who is from Tanzania. Tanzanian novelist Abdul Razak Gurnah. Next question, who among the following was not a poet laureate? Again, the question related to award. Basically, this was not perfectly an award, but was a position given to British writers. Very prestigious one, kind of an award we can treat it. John Dryden, yes, he was the first poet laureate, and William Wordsworth and Alfred Tennyson. When William Wordsworth died in 1850, the position was given to Alfred Tennyson, and John Dryden was the first person. That is also generally a question in many exams, who was the first poet laureate. Alexander Pope is the only one who never acquired this position. Alexander Pope, although a very great writer, but here option B is the right one. Next question again related to award, Indian award. This question this time is Neelmani Phukan won which of the following awards? So this was a kind of current affairs event, so you need to keep an eye over the current affairs as well. General awareness should also be there. That is another key to success. Neelmani Phukan was given the Gyanpith Award 2020, although it was 2020 but awarded recently in 2022. In April 2022 the award was given, and it was the 56th Gyanpith Award. We are Indian, so Indian literature, that is also a very important topic for any literary aspirant. This was the first question. Who among the following wrote Samskara? Correct answer is option D, U.R. Ananthamurthy. U.R. Ananthamurthy, a very famous writer for writing this particular book, Samskara, based upon which a movie was also made, and Girish Karnad was one of the actors in that movie. Next question, who among the following is the author of Akarmashi? The correct answer is option A, Sharan Kumar Limbale. Akarmashi, a translated version here in several other Indian languages also, and in English also. The English translation is published by Oxford University Press with the title Outcast. Outcast, that is the title of the English translation, and his critical work towards the aesthetic of Dalit literature 2004 का published work है Aesthetics of Dalit Literature is considerable amongst the important works on Dalit literature. Dalit literature is gaining a huge amount of popularity these days. We examine the same in IPU exam analysis also. So please concentrate on Dalit literature as well while preparing for your exam. The famous Dalit literature written by him was published in 2004, and the name was Towards an Aesthetics of Dalit Literature. Next question, the pseudonym Ambai is used by which writer? The correct answer is option C, C.S. Lakshmi. C.S. Lakshmi, who was born in 1944, is a great Indian feminist writer and independent researcher in women's studies from India specifically, and she writes under the name Ambai. One more question from Indian writing, the common question, who is the writer of Abhigyan Shakuntalam? The correct answer is Kalidasa, option D. Now we will see some literary and coined terms. This is also a very important part of literature. This term anagnorisis, which is used in many plays, specifically the ancient plays or Shakespeare plays like Othello, the ancient play like mm, Oedipus Rex. What do we mean by the term anagnorisis? The correct answer is option A, recognition by the protagonist of something hitherto unknown. अभी तक कुछ unknown रहा था हमारे protagonist के लिए. The protagonist comes to know about that hidden fact. That stage is called anagnorisis. Next question, who is known for using alienation effect in drama? एक word है alienation effect. The correct answer is Bertolt Brecht. Alienation effect इसका मतलब होता है कि familiar contents को बड़े unfamiliar way में represent करना to get a very new impact out of it so that the audience does not empathize, does not get connected with the story of the drama, with the characters of the drama, and can think on their own, can think profoundly about that drama. And the term was coined by Bertolt Brecht, who is best known for many other plays like The Three Penny Opera, The Good Person of Szechuan, and The Mother Courage and Her Children. And he used this term in one of his 1936 essay. And the name of the essay was itself Alienation Effects in Chinese Acting. And this question, the term objective correlative was coined by. The correct answer here is option D, Washington Elston. The term was coined by Washington Elston but was popularized by T.S. Eliot in his essay Hamlet and His Problems. 1919 का जो essay है, but the term was coined earlier by the American painter and poet Washington Elston. These were the topics, roughly idea that I got from my students' Quotes from Tradition and Individual Talent by T.S. Eliot that were to be identified and to be mentioned. Can the Subaltern Speak by Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, and some concepts of Homi Bhabha. We do not have the exact idea about the subjective questions, but these were the rough topics. Post-colonial literature, you were asked about Indian writing in English and romantic revival in 19th century. These were the types of questions for subjective analysis, for subjective writing. Overall, a really good paper if you have really studied well, and analysis of previous question, a deep analysis of previous question papers is done, and you have tried to cover to your level best all the major writers, be it Indian, British or American or even Canadian and Australian writer. वहाँ से भी questions थे, but Indian writers or British writers के question थोड़े से ज़्यादा थे. And the other topics also like literary criticism, linguistic, Indian literature, and literary terms, coined terms. These are also important topics that you need to cover for your further future preparation of any of the exam that you are appearing for. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and please do not forget to share and subscribe the channel. You may join the online classes to cover all the topics in detail. The link to contact for admission purpose has been given in description. Best of luck for any kind of exam that you appear for in future.